Hello and welcome back. While organizing my hard drive, I came across this video that I never published. I made these mixed media tags years ago and only shared the final photos without a tutorial. So I decided to edit this video and revisit what I created back then. I was making a bunch of mixed media tags all at once. I laid them down on my glass mat and used distress oxide sprays to cover the backgrounds. Oxide sprays are a fusion of dye and pigment inks that create beautiful oxidized effect when sprayed with water. They also leave a matte chalky look. And after spraying the colors heavily, I tilted the tags at an angle to let the inks move and blend for extra effects. Once they dried for a couple of hours, the fun part began. Stamping. I stamped textures, scripts, and various images. I used a Tonic Studios pattern and prints stamp set, which unfortunately is discontinued since it came in one of their monthly kits. But don't worry, there are plenty of similar pattern stamps available, and I will try to link some alternative in the description box. Of course, you can also skip stamping and simply doodle your own shapes and lines. For stamping, I used VersaFine black ink. It's a very intense ink that really stands out against the busy, colorful background. As you can see, I worked on two tags at the same time. They share the same stamped pattern, but the backgrounds are different, which makes the process more efficient. Instead of just using black ink, you can also emboss your stamping to add extra texture. Next, it was time to add some accents. I had a few leftover die-cut flowers. These were stamped images from another Tonic Studio Stamp Club kit, and I used them to decorate my tag. At this stage, I do not glue anything down right away. I just play around with placement until I am happy with the design. After deciding where everything should go, I add more texture with a Tim Holtz wood grain stencil and white paste. The white paste really pops against all the colorful sprays. I love using stencils here and there to build up extra layers of textures. Another favorite technique of mine is splattering. You can use whitewash or acrylic paint. Anything opaque will work. I used a fan brush for splattering, but you can also use an old toothbrush for smaller flicks. For finishing touches, I like to add words. Here I use alphabet stickers, but you can also stamp words, print quotes, or add personal phrases to make your tags more meaningful and personal. The second tag was a little different. I glued down alphabet pieces and honeycomb die cuts, then covered them with white gesso. This gave me raised texture, and once I sprayed over them with inks, they came to life beautifully. For this, I used Lenzi spray inks, which are more watery and transparent compared to the thicker distress oxide sprays. Some of my bottles were clogged, so I poured the liquid straight onto the tag for a fun, cooler pool party effect. After everything dried, I finished decorating the tags with the stickers and gemstones. And here are all my completed tags. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel inspired to try making your own mixed media tags. You can also use same technique in your art journal or on piece of watercolor paper, to soak all the water and the sprays. And if you don't have sprays ink, you can always substitute with watercolors or any other water-soluble medium. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.